What is going on, everybody? It's the last AOG checking in once again with another stream. We got another Depths 30 showcase run. We have a build named Origami. I'm just going to run through real quick before we get the run started. This is 3-piece Tsukuyomi, 4-piece Unrelenting Grasp Plus, and 7-piece Oyamatsumi. We got the 14% melee damage on top of the health bonus, and we got the reduced defense, so defense down when we cast Omnio Magic, and essentially 30% or so grapple damage. So this build is kicking on all cylinders when I grab somebody after using magic. The familiar is the magic of choice here, and I'm not going to elaborate too much. I'm just going to show you guys. Unrelenting Grasp is a strong set. It is very heavy though. I did mitigate the weight and key consumption with Ultimate Courage, so there's that. But yeah, we're just gonna run through, play, show you guys what's going on. I'm gonna try and keep the energy up here. I have been a little bit under the weather, but we're gonna make it work here. Yeah, appreciate everybody coming through saying what's up. You guys are awesome. We're gonna, like I said, we're just gonna run through the level 30, see how it goes. Did make some last minute modifications to make this a little bit stronger, of course, as normal. Yeah, we're moving, y'all. It's happening. We only have a few more builds left, and then the 20 days of Neo will be complete. I was thinking about taking a day, but then I was like, you know, if I just power through, I should be good to go here. It's hilarious because enemies are dying before I can get a grapple off. So yeah, we're rocking and rolling, y'all. This is this build using the corrupted weaponry. Excuse me. Enemies just get taken out, man. Sometimes you don't even get to the grapple damage. But yeah, we're moving. Definitely excited for the future content of the channel. I have been hunting in Monster Hunter off stream, and I already found some pretty good charms, so I'm definitely going to show that off at some point. But yeah, I definitely want to get everything back to normal, quote unquote. I know Neo has been hogging the spotlight, but we need to get this project finished. I mean, you know, gotta finish what I started. And I can't say, you know, it's not like I'm not having fun, to be honest with you. This game is amazing. And yeah, we're gonna we're gonna keep playing. Oops. $72K. That's nothing to sneeze at. Yeah, he's done. Goodbye. Hey, you got some Tyra gauntlets. I actually need those. Yeah, see, they're dying before I can get the grapple. Did I keep on equipped armor? Oh, I did. All right, well, I'm going to have to take that off, but it's fine. I just need some gloves. Hopefully I get them. Just to complete the build. Because even though the showcases are done, I'm like looking to finalize them. So I don't have to make any more changes. Because at some point, you gotta shut it down and be like, all right, the build's finished. Most of these are very close. So does she wait for me to finish? That's hilarious. My movement speed. All right, here we go. Yeah, I'm excited about the changes for Monster Hunter. I just wish the game ran better. I gotta remember to, make sure I don't have too much stuff open when I play. Game like shut down on me last night. That was kind of crazy. This guy. Not a big fan of Red Kappa. Not a big fan. And I was just running through without my scroll active. Crazy. All right. Pretty good. Got him down to 2 downs. Not bad. Try to make builds that are effective at this level, scaling wise. For a build that doesn't necessarily have a damage focused set bonus. Outright damage, because you have grapple damage, but that's situational, right? I have the 14%, but that's not anything like a Izanagi or a Sasano with versatility. Pretty good. Yeah, hopefully I get those gloves. I tried to get them last night, but struck out. That is the name of, or that's the way of RNG. That's how RNG goes. Yeah, who put that stick there and then went through the other way? Who did that? Ridiculous. Herbal remedies. Yeah, I used to use those back in the day. Running out of healing? Bruh. Now I'm so full on heals. I don't think I can pick any more up. All right. We're at the first level. Let's see. Luck and sentience charge. I don't really need that. My luck build is pretty good. Hold on, wait. See if they got anything at the store. But yeah, we're just gonna, keep it pushing, y'all. Like I said, I know I'm a little bit under the weather, but definitely gonna keep things going here. The boss roll awaits. Jeez, this guy did not want to go down, huh? All right. Gotta watch out for them claws, man. You can get a lot of health back quick with those slashes. $87K on the grapple. Jeez. That was insane. Uh-oh. Ooh. Still gonna get a horn? Unbelievable. What just happened? $70K. Wow. She's out of there. Yeah. Yo, this could be even stronger. I think if I use the Maeda clan, because they give the enemy defense down when you grapple. It's a little bit more manageable though, since I have Toto. I just got to make sure that I hit him with the Omnio Magic before I do my grapple. So, wow, that was insane. I'm glad I streamed, even though I'm not like feeling the best. The results are going to speak for themselves. I'm so glad that I'm able to absolutely annihilate. I'm so glad that I'm able to just absolutely just destroy Tate Bushi. She's just one of those enemies that you just don't want to deal with. Okay, maybe. Oh, did he get away? Oh, he's still there. Hold on. Surprised he's still here. Hold on. All right. Okay. Whew. Yeah, we're rocking and rolling. We're soldiering on. He's down. Let's go. Trying to get in on the mix. Using that split staff. Which, at some point, we're going to be switching up the weapons here. Using some different stuff. I definitely have a bunch of really good rolls and weapons. They're just literally waiting for me to use them. Can't wait to use that. Can I put this guy here? Surprised they put him there. It's usually always a hellish hag there. Yeah, these enemies don't stand a chance. There's another Kappa around here. I can hear him. Yeah, I didn't even get the grapple. They're just dying just off of the base damage build. Hilarious. Okay, we're moving. moving despite what that crab wanted. Oh, I need to see him right there. He got in there quick. Man, these skeleton warriors, man, they're dangerous. Oh, there he is. Oh, here we go. I'm always making modifications to these builds to make them as effective as possible. I did make a change that should allow me to get some good pieces if the game drops that piece. So I switched to the linked ring helmet, which is really good. With a built-in increased attack winded enemy, because that gives you a 20% damage buff. And she's gone. 80k, bro. Do I even need to say it? Do I even need to say it? And I still don't have the stats that I would like. I would like to get some better gloves for this set. Yeah, when that happens, the set's gonna be even better. Yeah, I don't want to go that way. I will say I cannot wait to make this, to finish this series. I learned a lot about content creation doing this, and I learned a lot about building in this game. More than because I thought I knew a lot, and I learned so much more about making the build synergize in a way that allows it to hit as hard as possible. And the choices that go into that, knowing that you're not gonna be able to get every single thing you want, but the trade-offs you do make, making them count. This guy again. Yeah, I'd rather much fight him up here than down there getting shot at by the skeleton. That's why I went to this position immediately. You don't want to deal with that. Nobody wants to deal with that. All right. Yeah, we're rocking and rolling. Appreciate y'all coming through, man. Like I said, I think we're gonna be back to a normal streaming schedule. It's gonna be a little bit more Monster Hunter, and I'm gonna be pushing to 999 soon on that, so that should be interesting. And also, we're gonna get some more Street Fighter going here in like probably in a couple days. So look out for that content. And we should be having some fun. Try to do some low sodium ranked. I know a lot of people get salty when they play ranked. I kind of don't. I try to look for ways to improve, and I try to, just be a decent human being. Just not act like I'm talking trash to anybody, because you never know. Like what I notice about fighting games too is that the higher you climb, the smaller community gets. I just noticed that. Like you might actually know the person, so you don't want to be just talking reckless. Yeah, and in general, I just noticed, like, when you try to aspire to get to a high level in video games online, the people you play against, it's just the pool of people just gets lower. Oh, that actually might be a problem. Okay, so usually avoid this situation, but all right, well. Like you got a bunch of big boys. This is hilarious. Oh, he's done. Oh, what the? Yo! Just hit 100K grapple. Yo. Oh my goodness. You know what's gonna happen with that, right? Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh man. That was hilarious and fun. What? Oh man. Origami, folding them up. Let's go. Man, imagine if it had something like Last Gambit pill on or something. That was insane. Yo. Crazy. That brute grab is just extra grapple damage on top. So yes, well done. I agree. All right, we are on level 27, the boss rush. Moving right along. Okay. Okay. I forgot Add that. Okay, don't think I need that. Okay, I'll take that. Offload some junk. All right. Yeah, we're rocking and rolling, y'all. Appreciate y'all coming through, saying what's up. You guys are awesome. Yeah, we're gonna keep it rolling here. That guy, he's a problem. Do crazy burst damage with that spear attack. Here we go. We're off to the DPS races. Man, I'm so glad that I decided to stream anyway. Holy moly. And this build is not even fully maxed out. I got a few more tweaks to make. Yeah. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Yes. Yo, that emote always gets me. And we made it to the treasure hall, and I needed this for the build, the gloves. Extra chances. Beautiful. I just already got 2 of them. Man, it's like the game is just like, bruh, here you go. Do your best. Let's go, man. Man, I really didn't want to stream today, and I was just like, yeah, I can stream tomorrow. Got Got lucky, man. Hope nobody was using that table. Let's go. It's extra chances. That's all. With a game like this, you gotta just temper your expectations. That's what Monster Hunter's kind of getting a system like that. You just gotta go through and play and, you know, build around what you get with the charms. They're a lot better this time though, so compared to Rise. Rise, it wasn't very generous with what you rewarded, but for Wild's the way it is now, it's pretty good. Very nice. Lucky. All right. I'm gonna check real quick to see if I got anything worth keeping. And we're still after that illustrious -1, which will be an upgrade to this. If I could get the same roll with damage versus corrupted, that would be awesome. Like I said, I'm, you know, looking for that long term. You know, it's one of those things where it may not happen. Just got to keep rolling the dice and trying. That's all you can really do. Let's see. Active skill damage. Oh. Okay, doesn't look like I got any upgrade, but it's all right. Got the chances. That's all you can really ask for. Okay. But we still got a run left, y'all. We're still mid-run. So let's continue. Offload some junk. See what's at the store. You know, what's cool about the Kodama Bazaar is that even if you don't use it on that floor, you can still keep it for the duration of the run. That's actually pretty cool. Yeah, we're rock and rolling, y'all. We just hit the midway point. And we got lucky with the treasure room. Let's go, man. Oh, I didn't even see this dude. I did not even see that enemy. Dude just snuck up on me. So I noticed something the other day. I don't have a single sentience charge Yamamba yet. Most of the sentience charge, or most of the soul cores that I've been looking for, I've gotten, except that one. So we'll see how it goes. Jeez, bro. That brute grab when they're, that's the same way I caught that 100k grapple earlier. Insane. Yeah, so so I'm getting the grapple damage plus the confusion damage. Plus damage from the awakened weapon. It's just all stacking up. Crazy. Refresh real quick before I head into battle. These enemies became a lot less threatening once I learned that you gotta dodge through those fast dashes to dodge behind them. It's actually a key piece of information. Sometimes there's a purple enemy in that corner on the right. Wow, you can catch that so late. Didn't realize that. Right. All right, we're moving. It's happening. Okay. Hey. All right, let's buff back up. I feel pretty comfortable without it though on this set, but never know. Never know what's gonna happen like the Three Stooges earlier. Three giants rush me at the same time. Hilarious. I do not approve of his message. Oh, this dude was just like laying down. Yo. That was crazy. He tried to win right there. You kidding me? Yo, this dude pulled out the rifle. I'm sorry, Namahage. You are so not a threat anymore. Yo, Namahage was a DLC enemy in the first game. Yo, when he first came out, I was like, yo, how do I hit his horns? What the hell? Nah, bro. You're figured out. You figured you out, Namahage. You're good. That's interesting. Also, interesting. She's just dead, dude. Once the enemies hit 0 ki, and I'm still pummeling them, and they don't go down, like their max ki stays up, they just keep taking the hits. They take so much damage. So much damage. So it's almost as if by not going down, they take more. Because they're forcing it, trying to stay up. Okay. That actually can be a problem. That could have been an issue. Literally frozen in front of an enemy like that. Gatsu Warrior could have finished me. Don't underestimate any excuse me. I don't underestimate any encounter in this game. One critical mistake and you can get slain. That's why even though I've beaten this this challenge with so many different builds, it's still satisfying to beat every time because the challenge is still there. Like I said, one mistake, one critical mistake, and then it's over. Okay. Yeah, did I forget little guy? Sometimes I do. I'll liberate them and then promptly forget to send them on their way. Oh yeah, no, the last guy's up here. That's right. But we're cruising, y'all. We're definitely moving. Jeez, the second hit didn't even register. He was already done from the first hit. All right. Yo, rocking and rolling, y'all. We're cruising. We're at the level 28 boss rush right now. That's the midway point. Okay. Gonna offload some junk, see if they got anything at the store. 7 soul cores. Gonna see if I got anything good there. Make some inventory. Actually, hold on. Make some space in the inventory here. Okay. Oh, that was almost, man. That's a pretty good roll. I'm gonna keep it, but that's the low roll of attack. If it was a high roll, man, I'd be super excited. But I'll take it. Some is better than none. I will take it. Because I feel like synergizing your soul cores to maximize damage, min-maxing that is something that not many people get to do because it's so time-consuming. Wow, that reached? Too greedy. See you later, Enenra. Like the first first wall you fight in the game. Oh, this guy. Not a big fan of this guy. Weirdest thing about this guy is that you count him as a human. Interesting. Really? Okay. All right, let's get to it. Ooh. Oh. All right, let me regroup. sick. Uh-oh. Had to dip out of there real quick. Oh, she got me. I have to use the lightning even though I won't get much damage. I'll still get the defense down. Man. She's trying to get me. Alright. Oh, see? Yep, the clouds. See, this is what happens when you let it run free like this. Yep. Oh. I might have to switch to Genbu, dog. Genbu is like S tier for that fight. Hold on. Hold on. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna do that real quick because my output wasn't high enough to get her down fast enough, but it's all right. Let's do this. I probably should have did that from the jump anyway, but it's all right. Let's see. All right. Yeah, I don't know why this guy goes smoky like this. All good though. What? Got me. Yo, what's going on, DJ? Appreciate you coming through. Talk to you on the second. Trying to get me, bro. They're trying to get me today. Oh, this guy, shoot. All right. Oh yeah? You just playing Monster Hunter World yesterday? Dope. I'll shout you out properly in a second. I'm over here sweating real quick. All right. All right. All right, I have to give this boss a proper bonking because Made me change my Guardian Spirit. Oh, I'm locking in. This boss doesn't know is that this Guardian Spirit gives me 15% extra elemental damage resistance. Oh yeah, I gotta nip out. Refresh. And we're back. That's what I needed right there. I needed that burst attack to land. Yeah, good night. All right. Move on with our lives. And we're at the midway point. Let's go. Let me shout out DJ Mega Scissor. Go check him out, y'all. Or Sizer. This man be on that Pokemon Monster Hunter. And he was playing, what was you playing the other day? SSX? That old school snowboarding game? Bruh. Go check him out, y'all. DJ Mega Sizor. Like the Pokemon, right? On the PS2? You were playing it on the PS2, right? I wish I had all my old systems, man. I just, you know, life happens. You lose, you know, lose belongings. Stuff gets stolen. Yeah. I wish I had my own stuff. It's all good, though. Nice. That's how you know that that stuff is really well made. I might as well keep on Genbu. I should have probably had him on from the beginning. I had Yumahami on for extra key damage, but I only need it. But yeah, we're almost done with the series. 20 builds, 20 days of Neo. We're almost finished. You need to ask me something? Go ahead. I don't get nothing personal. We talk about that, you know what I'm saying, off stream. But yeah, like, you remember how fast you slayed Ruiner in World? Alright, so there's a couple things about that. I did a lot of team hunts, and I know for sure we got, in the past, sub 5 on them. You know, 6 minutes below 6, I think. Below 6 minutes. I never, like, went in and, you know, played the fight to get a good time. I don't remember, to be honest. But I do have my last Monster Hunter stream. Me and JV were doing a Latreon. We got sub 10. That was insane. That was insane. So I don't remember how fast we did Nergigante. Might have to go back and do it. See how fast we can do it. Got 2 friends of mine that could finish in like 5 minutes. Yeah. They're posting it on the Discord. Nice. Yeah, I see that's the thing is DJ, a little bit of lore drop, AOG lore drop. Yo, the whole reason I got really into streaming hardcore was Monster Hunter. And that was like before I started to care about times and like the meta and stuff like that. So I never really tried super hard on Nergigante like that, except maybe in the beginning of World. But nothing crazy. So that's a lore drop. It's the AOG lore drop for today. Like I was streaming before, like with Destiny and stuff like that. But when I got serious into it was when I was streaming Latreon runs with Greatsword. And that's back when I was doing it with Dragon for some reason. For some reason I was stuck on using Dragon. And I was just like, I'm just gonna use Dragon crit draw, thinking it was the best thing ever for some reason. Like, bruh, no. Dragon is not the way in that fight. Ice or fire. So crazy. But yeah, yo, if you go check out that last stream, we were cooking. That's why I was like, I saw you guys hunting. I just couldn't get away from what I was doing because I was doing preparation for this stream. And I ended up doing some Monster Hunter Wild stuff just to see what I could get. I wanted to hop in, but I just couldn't. Yeah, that was a 10-hour stream. That was dope. Okay, so whenever he does this, I'm gonna do that real quick, and then take the plunge. You know what's funny about that? Everybody doesn't hate Wilds. Everybody loves it. Everybody hates the performance. Yeah, no, that's... You're also going to have people that want to see Capcom fail because they're making so much money. So you got to be wary. Like, is it because you don't like the game, or is it because the game's not performing? Yeah, dude. The game's not performing. I can understand if you don't like the game. That's different. I personally love the game because it's so different and fresh at the same time. Yeah, so you gotta understand, DJ, right? Every game, this is every single game, right? And I've been around video games for a very long time. Every single game is going to have their purists about the game. Yeah, focus mode isn't going to be the best with every weapon. Especially Lance. I thought it was crazy with Lance. That's probably why they did so many changes. But you're going to have, and you're gonna see this, right? You're gonna have purists about every single game. Okay? So this is the thing about Neo, right? Everybody's saying, you know, Neo combat is the best, blah, 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 blah. Any changes, people are upset, right? So you're gonna have people that don't like Neo 3 and they're still gonna play Neo 2. It's the same way with Monster Hunter World. You're gonna have people that don't like Wilds and they're gonna stay playing World. You're also gonna have people that can mod the game without being worried about getting banned. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, I feel like the modding situation with video games is so crazy and out of hand now that literally everybody is doing it. That's why you can't really talk trash. You never know who's modding. Do I prefer Neo 2 or 3? It's hard to say because I really like the changes that they did with parry Dude, you can literally parry with sword now. Feels so good. There's some changes that they got to do to make the game feel, yeah, you can do some really insane stuff. And there's some things they got to do to touch up on the combat. But other than that, I really like Neo 3. This is the whole reason why I was like, yo, I gotta finish the project I always wanted to do. But Neo 2, as you can see, is just, I'm just having fun. Like, I'm walking, talking, chewing bubblegum, playing. It's so much fun, dude. And it's been years now. Perfect block on parries. Monster Hunter Wilds never felt any better. Like, here's the thing, man. You gotta understand, there's gonna be a lot of opinions going around. A lot of people, excuse me, got some strong opinions about Wilds. You gotta form your own opinion. Because people just want to push their own narrative, man. And there's people that want to see Capcom fail because they're basically, you know, they feel like they're entitled to those sales. So they're gonna be like, oh, we want our game to do is better, okay? And that's the crazy thing. It's like, you never saw that, and you never saw that back in the day. It was just about playing the game and having fun. Now people are such fanatics for these games that it's like they've created a cult following. So you gotta be wary of that. So there's that, and then people want to see Capcom fail. And then you also see, you know, the people that they don't like Wilds for whatever reason. So yeah, I mean, yo, the game's performance is really bad right now. I gotta admit, it's not good. But at the end of the day, I think the game's amazing. And that's what people are saying online. They're like, yo, I just want to play it. But you can't play it on the old hardware. If you have an older computer, it's tough to run it. Yeah, dude, we're moving on. Life's too short. I'm not really worried about it. I'm just like, you know, focused on making content, getting through this content, because we're on floor 29 of the build showcase for Origami, folding up these demons like yesterday's news. And we're keeping it pushing, y'all. Cause I got way more content to worry about. Like, I gotta focus on getting to 999 and then making some more Archians. I think I'll be good until the next AT comes out. We're growing. We're going and growing. How's the build going? Yeah, you know, it's pretty much complete. I just need like one more star stat that I would like on the gloves, but other than that, it's doing damage. I caught a 100k grapple, 100,000 damage grapple earlier. Yeah, that's I'm gonna make a clip. I'm gonna have to clip that later. Go back and clip it. Yeah, so what you're looking at is the toughest part of the game scaling wise. And the bosses do have some wrinkles in their movesets. They play more aggressive down here. But by no means do you have to beat this to beat the game. This is like a stretch goal type area. And yeah, this is considered the toughest part of the game, what you're watching right now. And another reason why I wanted to do this too is training for Neo 3, because Neo 3 is like, feel like a chance for me to make my mark in the community. And we're gonna do that, just that. I think this is like Dark Souls difficulty. It depends. Depends on how skilled you are. Because this game, if you're skilled enough, it's literally, it's in the same vein. Oh, I need to switch to get my burst counter. Like basically, this is one-shot city down here. If I don't like prepare in advance, just end up dead, bro. And I'm still getting better at the game too. That's the whole thing too. This is the same thing I did in World. I went back in World and, you know, finalized some builds and before Wilds came out. And it paid off so much. So yeah, this game is very difficult. You can just go online and look, see what people say about it. But that's been my challenge to people, is that look at other people's level 30 gameplay. And then, ooh, that was so risky. He could have grabbed me and one-shot me. Buff up, all my buffs are down. Bruh, he could have got me, dog. On Ryoki. So of course, every boss is not gonna be on the same tier. This one just hits dumb hard and is super tanky. Yeah, this game is it's in the same type of massacre genre, except it plays like a fighting game. And you see how fast the game is playing right now. It's just so much fun to play and fun to learn. And there's so many different play styles, like so many different techniques and ways to play. Yeah, he's done. Yeah, man, if you like ninjas and you like, you know, traditional Japanese swordplay mixed in with some, like, you know, just armored combat, like this game is awesome. Yeah, we're rocking and rolling, y'all. We are on level 30 right now in the essentially the toughest part of the game, and we're cruising, y'all. This game right here is definitely one for the ages. Definitely a not miss game. Even if you just play through the story, it's still fun and rewarding. You don't have to grind an end game, super late end game like this. But yeah, what you're seeing is a part of the game that a lot of people don't make it to. Oh, you're into Devil May Cry like that? Nice. See, that's my thing is, and I'm going to be working on this, is that I'm not super heavy into combo heavy games. Memorizing strings is probably my weak point. but I'm gonna be working on that for Street Fighter 6. Yeah, you don't want to get hit by that. Yeah, I fought Suiki so many times. Yo, she just burned out. Awesome. Parries and boss fights are the most challenging in the series. So you played Devil May Cry 5? I've been trying to get to that game forever. I still haven't played it. The last Devil May Cry that I played was 3. Actually, no. That's incorrect. The last Devil May Cry I played was DMC. And I didn't like it because I feel like the move should have moved you forward. This is a thing that a personal preference. Yeah, that reboot, I didn't really like it because I felt the moves, you just attacked in place, and I feel like that's not how Dante works. Like the best action adventure characters, right? When you attack, right? Look at this. You see how I move forward with an attack? You see that? That's vastly important to actually land and connect. And it's so funny too, even Capcom called on to this, and I didn't just realize this. In Street Fighter 5, it happened a lot. There's a lot of buttons that move you forward a little bit. Yeah, so that was the last one I played. I kind of want to get in, I want to play Devil May Cry 5. Because I heard that game was amazing. And I keep seeing those like Virgil like highlight clips. People going ham with Virgil. But yeah, man. Oh, I didn't get grabbed. That was sick. Yo, so Capcom's got a stranglehold on me because of how many IPs they have. And they just put out some good games, man. And just the more I play, the longer, you know, they're making all the right moves with their favorite IPs, the people's favorite IPs, man. Street Fighter 6 is dope. I just haven't been able to play it since I'm like doing prep work for this game. But I'm definitely gonna be going back to it soon here. I'm on my no main, so making people dance against their will is my pastime, so it's awesome. Sagat is crazy. Yeah, Sagat just came out. I did end up getting the character pass, so I am gonna try him out for a little bit. I don't think I'm gonna try and get him to rank the master rank though. Like learning characters is not like my strong suit. Like I'm not a pro by any means. I am somebody who's participated in video game tournaments in the past though, so I kind of understand the mindset. I just, there's a lot that I'm missing in terms of execution, and that's why I stick with one character mostly. Alex is coming soon. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, I'm like, you know, I definitely have goals for that game. I definitely want to get better. Yeah, I'm definitely trying to get better at Street Fighter 6. It's gonna happen. Let's go. Yo, do you play, DJ? Do you play Street Fighter 6? Curious. They're gonna put in the favorite characters. They're gonna put in the people's favorite characters, dude. Ain't no way they're not putting in Sagat, Vega, Balrog. They're gonna put in the faves. I just wish the development was faster for the characters and the costumes and everything. When they say it takes time, I believe it, because if you look at the detail on the characters, yeah, I mean, it's a company. They're gonna, you know what they're gonna do. They're gonna find a way to get that money, dog. That's why I'm like, I'm not excusing it, but at the same time, it's like I'm not stressing it. It is what it is. You know, I found a new character. My old main is probably not gonna make this roster, so oh, I missed. Laura was my old main in 5, so I doubt she'll be back. There's everybody hates that character because they don't understand her. And I find it funny because I'm going through the same thing with Manon. People don't like her because they don't know how to play against her. Which I find funny. It's literally the same thing. Yo, hold on. Yo, see this purple enemy just walking around? He doesn't see me through the doorway, though. Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm just happy that I have a character in the game. Because I don't think my main from Street Fighter 5 is gonna be back. Oh. Goodbye. Goodbye, purple enemy. Sea Viper is going to be completely different. I hope everybody is aware of that. She's going to be so different. There's no way that they make her so technically heavy. Yeah, she's going to be different, man. I'm actually excited because I think she's going to be different in a good way. Because I have a huge chance to remix all her moves. You think legacy characters are supposed to be canon or not? What do you mean? You talking about story? People really care about that? I don't think people care too much about the story. Nah. They're not gonna... I don't think people really care too much about that. Nah, man. You know what people care about? Their character being the game. They care about having a game mode besides the actual fighting game to play. Like World Tour, people care about World Tour. There's like a whole dedicated fan base just for World Tour. People care about World Tour. People care about offline tournaments. People want to go to those. Like the story and stuff, you know, it's good, but I don't think people care too much. It's like, you know, the Zelda timeline or Mega Man timeline. You can look up videos online and get lost in that stuff all day, dude. Yeah, you don't want to get too deep into it. You don't want to go too deep. Yo, I forgot one of these little guys, so I'm gonna have to go back. Yeah, we're rocking and rolling, y'all. Appreciate y'all coming through, man. We're almost at the end of the run here. Like I said, we're gonna keep doing these little streams here till we get all of the builds documented and ready for y'all. If you want to copy pasta and enjoy the destruction and mayhem. Yeah, man, like I said, you know, these games, man, W Neo stream, I appreciate that. Yeah, man, just trying to get the info out there, because like I got a feeling that, you know, Neo 3 is gonna be a different beast, man. I think they been working on that for a while now. Because they said that there wasn't gonna be a Neo 3, and then they shadow dropped that demo. That changed everything. We don't have a release date yet, but they already did the alpha demo. So they usually do the alpha demo, and then what they'll do is they'll get feedback from that and then do the beta. And then after the beta, it usually comes out a week, or actually a month or two after that. So the alpha's already out. I'm expecting probably spring. Yo, I literally saw it and I was like, we're playing this right now. We're streaming this right now. Immediately. Yeah, so yeah, I already got some gameplay on my YouTube channel of me playing the demo. Thought it did pretty good, but the new mechanics feels very interesting. They actually added a jump, and ninjutsu is kind of like rechargeable. So they took the idea from some of the late game sets and made it a mechanic, which was pretty dope. Yeah, they announced it at I think it was one of the Sony. They announced it, State of Play. It was like, yeah, it's live right now. Go play it. That was awesome. Yo, stuck in the corner. Yeah, they added a jump button. There's no jump in this game. So it's gonna be different. But that's the whole thing about this 20 builds thing and playing at the toughest difficulty, is knowing and testing and proofing your builds, right? And your synergies, and making sure that you're trying to get the most out of what you have. Of course, you're not gonna have all of the same stuff at the beginning, right? You're gonna start over, and we're not gonna get all the super late endgame stuff until the final DLC releases, because they do set it up so that you're able to pre-order the DLC right away at the beginning of the game, which I appreciate. That way you can just buy it all at once, so I don't have to worry about it later. So you're not going to be super overpowered, but the base understanding of the mechanics, that always sticks with you. And that's why I wanted to brush up on my fundamentals and try to understand what's going on and try to see what direction they're trying to make you go in. Because, like, what they'll do is they'll make changes based on, what they want to changes from this game. So in order for me to understand all the changes they want to do, I need to play the F out of this game. So that's why I'm here, because I think that allowed me to play at a very high level in Monster Hunter Wilds. I did the same thing. I literally got on PC and made a new character, and you know, just try to understand the game more. So yeah, we're rocking and rolling, y'all. We're at the tail end of the run. Oh, just got gutted by a flying squirrel. Awesome. All right. Amatachi always does this. It just wants attention, all right? It's because I didn't block the blade. Like, every enemy that has a blade or a weapon, you gotta block it. All right, he's out there. But yeah, recovering against these enemies. Oh, here we go. Ancient Neo Tengu. The one enemy I do not want hugs from. Yeah, yo, she has so many ways to destroy you and one-shot you with a grapple. Actually, I need to switch. All right, well, time to sit back and relax, because most bosses I can rush down. This boss, I do not. I appreciate everybody coming through, saying what's up. Like I said, you guys are awesome. Keep being your awesome selves. We're going to keep it pushing here. Let's stay focused on the dub, even though Ancient Neo Tengu is trying to win. Okay. Yeah, so that's the tough thing about playing down here. When they have that cursed emblem on their health bar, any slightest hit will heal a lot. They'll heal. So a boss can come back on you if you're not on point and you don't hit your burst counters. It's kind of like Master Mode in Zelda. You know, gold Lionels, their health regenerates. Well, actually, the whole game health regenerates, and they have heal on hit. So it's almost like a Millennium Elden Ring, except the entire game. Any enemy with that symbol below their name. Look at that, trying to hit me with that hurricane kick. Alright, don't want to get greedy. So there's two bosses, especially. Like, it's good to know every single boss, but there's two bosses especially you gotta be able to fight. It's this boss, Ancient Neo Tengu, and Nightmare Bringer. You gotta be able to fight him. And I don't blame anybody who used the scampuses on them their first time through, because that's a viable strategy. The only thing is that you can't scampus every single boss, because you'll literally run out. You run out of supplies. Jeez. Trading is not ideal. She hits so hard. I'm good. Ah, can't mess up that timing. Like, you literally can't take initiative in this fight. You literally have to play by her rhythm and strike when it is opening. But they made several openings though. She has a lot of wasted movement, especially. She has to like reset like that. They gave her openings, but she hits hard, and you have to basically. It's almost like if you ever fought against Gna from God of War Ragnarok, or Sigrun from the first God of War 2018. Sigrun was a big problem. I'm missing that. Come on. I gotta keep my head in the game because she's only the second boss. And I gotta remember that because I spent so much time fighting her. Ooh, that was a nice hit. 15K? Nice. Oh, she's just giving me the game. Alright. Gonna rebuff up. Put the spear away. Uh-oh. Need to hurry up. This dude start casting spells. This dude's just gonna get bonked. That's kind of anticlimactic because that enemy just gets run over by me now. I just know how to run him over. All right. That is level 30. Ancient Neo Tengu tried to rain on our parade, huh? It's all right. We got it done. Yes, that is the stream, y'all. Appreciate y'all coming through, man. Like I said, once we are finished with the 20 builds, 20 days of Neo, we're gonna be back to a normal streaming schedule. We're gonna be back to Monster Hunter Wilds, Street Fighter 6, and some different content for Neo 2. So look out for that. And appreciate y'all coming through. I'm gonna play a song for y'all, and deuces.